Hello traders and welcome to PL Capital's Market Review. Today is Thursday, February 9th, almost 5 p.m. Central. Going to look at the dollar, the pound, S&P, Nasdaq, oil, and natural gas. So let's go. All right, looking at the US dollar. So they've just been consolidating here after this big up move. And I said that, if they just do a shallow correction, which it is so far, and just take out this previous high of 193, 103.96, I think that's going to be suspicious, and they might be coming back down to take this out. If they give a bigger correction here, then I think they could be targeting much higher, like taking out this 105 level here. So far all I see is there's three waves down to here, and then there's three waves up here. And then we got a bigger 1, 2, 3 waves. So one of two things I see in play. This is the start of a leading diagonal. So this is 1, that was 2, they just created 3. Here's 1 up, they'll probably correct and go up, and that would be 4, and then they would come down in 3 waves, and that would be 5. And if that's the case, then that leading diagonal would be the A wave. They'll go up for B, back down for C, and then charge up. The other thing that this thing could be is this is a WX, and they just finished the Y wave, and then they'll go back up here, or they could come down for a Z wave and then go back up. So just got to wait and see what type of reaction do we get off of this impulse today. Do they just give a little correction and back up and then head back down? Then we got ourselves a leading diagonal. So gotta wait and see, what they're gonna do after today's big up move. All right, the pound. Yeah, so the pound I got, this looks kind of like a leading diagonal here. Right, actually, I see 3 ways, sorry. There's 3 ways here. There's 1, 2, and then an ending diagonal. So we got 3 waves, and so now what? Is that all the correction and we head down? Or are they, we got 1 down, are they going to correct for 1, 2, 3, and then go take out this high one more time? Either way, once we get up into this zone, if they do break the top, this zone here of 122.04 to 122.62, up in here, this is where I'd be cautious that this could be the reversal if they're going to take it lower. So let's watch what kind of correction, if it is a correction, what kind of price action do we get after today's drop? They're going to send it much farther, which means I think they're taking out the low, or is it just going to be a little correction for more up? So keep an eye on this. S&P. Yeah, okay, so I had this wrong. I thought this was all the correction. So we had a 1, 2, 3, and then they blasted off here. I thought it would just correct and then keep charging higher. So a couple of things that are going on here. Either this is the start, either this is the high, and we're totally going down, and it's just a very slow start of a leading diagonal. So this would be 1, 2, 3. This is 1, then had 3 ways up here for 2, and then we had this 1, 2, 3, and that'd be 3. And I would expect a correction at least up into this range here, 4103, 4120, at least up into here in 3 waves. And if they do that and then it starts to fail and they come and take this low out again, this 4078 level, if they take that out again in 3 waves, then you got yourself a leading diagonal. And then that could be the start of, I think, total downside here. So So that's the bear case. The bull case is still, right now this still just looks very corrective. So this could just be, three ways that was a W, three ways up was X, and this is a Y, and then we go up. So, so I think the stage is now set that, if the bulls can't take this higher, and obviously we got to, if the bulls take out 41.88, then we're obviously going up. I mean, but then we're going up for, this was four, and then we'll be going up for the fifth wave. But if it kind of stalls out in here and heads down, then I think the top might be in here. So I really believe probably tomorrow and into Monday, this area is going to really define what is going on. And the Nasdaq, pretty much the same thing. Like I said in my last video, I thought it was kind of weird that the Nasdaq only came down to here and it didn't break that low, where the S&P broke its low. So I was like, that was a pretty quick correction. So we had three waves there, and then you got three here, and so today we had 1, 2, and then this whole move down was an ending diagonal. And so the same thing. It should come up to at least 12,475, assuming that this diagonal is done, up to 12,538. But if it comes there and stalls, same thing, and reverses, then this whole thing is just a diagonal, be a leading diagonal, and I think down she goes. So another key area to be watching, or at least this movement here. If it doesn't start taking off here, approaching these highs, could be rolling over. Crude. All right, so it's getting rejected so far, but this is a pretty big impulse. So, and when I look, I do see what appears to be 5 waves. So this could just be like the A wave came up for the B, maybe they'll come back down for a C, and then when they break, assuming that they come back up and break 78.84, watch. I mean, it probably won't break it very much if it's going to go down. So once they break it, watch, because it could be reversing. Now, if it's obviously strong, then I think there's going to be two things that are at play if they take out that high. Either this is all the C wave, and then they're going to reverse, or we got the start of a leading diagonal and it's going way high. So keep an eye on this type of what they're going to do here. If it's just a shallow correction and up, it could roll over. Natural gas. All right. So they gave a leading diagonal up to here, and then, natural gas are going to try to fake you out, right? Bring it all the way down, trying to get some shorts, people shorting it. And then all it turns out to be is just a 1, 2, 3. Now, so far, it's just a 1, 2, 3 correction. So we can't declare anything yet. So you just have 5 up and you have 3 down, and now you've got what looks to me like a leading diagonal here, and then there are 3 waves down here, but it's really sharp. So it might just be like that's the A. They'll come up here for B, 1 more down. Trying to lure more shorts in, and then they'll take off. So obviously, if they can take out 2.657, the previous high, then it looks good that they'll be able to take out 278, which will signify that this whole bull move that the C wave is in, but not until 278. That's the big number to take out. So first things first, you got to take out that high, but you still wouldn't be out of the woods because this could just be 3 waves down to here, and then this would be just a big 3 wave here, and then they'll reverse it, so that would be 2 and then come down for 3, 4, and 5. So still has a lot. I wouldn't right now, right here, I wouldn't take any action in it. It's just too hard to tell, unless you're long-term vision, you could start scaling in to go long, but can't get confirmation for sure that the bottom is set until that 278 is taken out. All right, that's what I see. Thanks for watching. Leave any comments or questions, and I will talk to you later. Good luck.